Hey, welcome back to another Korean grammar lesson in a minute. And today we're going to learn how to express the more I do something or the more something is, if you use adjective, then the more whatever result. Or it could be less. And I'll show you an example of it, okay? It's just kind of a phrase that you'll see sometimes. It's pretty often. So simply add 를수록 or 을수록 after a verb or adjective to show like the result of something repeatedly happening or frequently happening or like moving forward or just something happening like often. So 공부하다 means to study. We're going to use 을수록. So the more I study. 한국말을 공부할수록. The more I study Korean. 또 is more. 좋아해요 is like. So the more I study Korean, the more I like it. Okay, so you see how 을수록 helps you say the more I do something, and then the result is whatever you like. You can actually change 좋아해요 to 싫어해요. The more I hate it. It doesn't have to be positive, right? Here's an example of the opposite. So the more something happens, the less something happens. So 벌다 means to earn, mainly for money. 돈 is money. Money is a lot. 벌수록. So the more I earn money. So you see, this time I didn't use either 르 or because 폴 already ends with 르. Okay. So 돈을 많이 벌수록, the more I earn money. 시간이 is time. 없어져요, disappearing, going away. So the more money I make, the less time I have. So you see how this time it's contrasting. The more money I make, the less time I have. Okay. It's up to you what the result is, really. So you can just say 을수록 kind of means like the more something happens. But right after I say that, the next example is going to contradict that. This is actually just a fixed phrase. So just learn it together with the grammar items. So 가다 and 을수록 means 갈수록. And it just means going forward. It doesn't mean the more I go. Okay? And I use this very often. And this is the exact example that I use or I copied from a book. 시간이 갈수록, it means the more time goes on. 익숙해져요. So 익숙하다 means to get used to adapt. So as time goes by, the more I get used to it. And I say this a lot when I lived in Korea. The more I lived there, the more I got adapted to the society. 먹다 means to eat. So 을수록, 먹을수록 means the more I eat. 맛있다 means like delicious. 다고 just makes it like a quoted phrase. And 생각해요 means I think it's delicious. So the more I eat, the tastier I think it is. Okay? 먹을수록, the more I eat. And our last one is 길다. 길다, this one's an adjective instead of a verb. It just means long. So 머리 is hair. 길수록, the longer my hair is, 불편해져요. 불편하다 means inconvenient. The longer my hair is, the more, I cut it off. Inconvenient. Okay, it is. So I hope that makes sense. And remember, if there's just one thing that's kind of tricky, would be 갈수록, because it doesn't really mean the more you go. All right? Okay, so I hope that makes sense. I'll see you next time.